right, here we go. Welcome back to the Undefeated Show Defining Moments podcast, located here in Project 3810, the house that Kyle Golding built. My name is Wong Lam, and today's very special guest is Antonio Record, a.k.a. Mr. OU. Welcome to the podcast, sir.
Man, I appreciate you guys. Oh, man, I love it. Walk in here, I didn't know what to expect. Oh, it is very nice. I enjoy it. It is very, very nice.
Yeah, well, in honor of this, I try to wear red pants and cream-colored shoes, but obviously I can't outdo you, man. I try to wear wedding ring too, and I got 50 Shades of Red on. You got the right color red.
Well, I tell you what, man, it's not too many people that can really outdo me. I wear it 24/7, 365 days a week. I doubt if you catch me without OU on. I doubt that.
Well, I don't know if you read books, but our love language is gift giving, and so we brought you a little swag bag.
Wow.
You said you wear two different sizes, so depending on how tall you feel today or tomorrow, two different sizes for you.
All right, so you guys got me in this. I'm going to take this off so we can talk, and I'll just put this helmet on.
We want to see the man behind the glasses.
Yes.
That's who we want to get to know.
Put that on this big chain, and I got a story on how I got that chain and everything, anything you guys want to know. Man, this is awesome. Wow. Wow. I can't, man. You're going to make me cry. Do I need to open it now?
If you like to open it.
Oh, man, you're going to make me cry. Oh my God. So, man, let's see what we got going on. Yes.
On the back is undefeated.
I definitely will wear that. Trust me. See if I can get it on one of them channels people be catching me on. Undefeated. Yes. Appreciate you guys.
For sure.
Appreciate you. Check it out. Got a couple of shirts here, guys. Oh, this is awesome. Awesome. Got some socks. All right.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what. I can add something to my profile for you guys when I start this year's campaign again, going for football. I think these socks might can work in there. We can do that. I thank you.
Absolutely.
Thank you. Awesome. Whoa.
Yeah. And your birthday's next week.
Yes, March 31st. I turned 44.
That's awesome. And so we knew that. So our studio decided to get you a little gift.
Oh, man.
Happy birthday in advance from all of us.
Thank you. Thank you. I kind of asked people, I get a lot of people take pictures of me, whether it's with me or whether it's just watching me do what I do. And I said, if you guys can make a collage of all the pictures and send them to my Facebook page, my Twitter account, whatever you follow me on, that would be awesome, because one of these days I'm trying to make a whole album book. I tell people, if the good Lord ever calls me home, you guys better be ready for a lot of pictures before they start talking.
Yeah, that's exactly right. How's your day been so far?
Oh, today has been I haven't slept yet. Got off of work, made some pancakes and some bacon, and I knew I was coming here, had some coffee, so I just kind of did that, and here I am. That's how my day's been going today.
Yeah?
Yeah, I got to go stop at the pet store and get me my bearded dragon. His name is Loki. His light went out, so I got to get him a light on there. So, yes, sir.
I've seen you at OU football games, basketball games. My friend told me that he's seen you at tennis matches, and then, of course, gymnastics as well.
Hockey.
And,
Lacrosse.
What else?
Rugby. Only thing I haven't done this year so far is I need to see rugby, but I don't think I'm gonna get it because I think their season is about over. I think I missed it. Yeah. But rowing, I think I'm going to get rowing. I think they have something this weekend all day. Yeah. And then that'll be it. I done done everything.
That's awesome. I see people on Twitter in their profile, they put they're the hype man. But when I follow them, they are not the hype man. You are the hype man, Mr. OU. So how do you bring the energy to just your day?
It's just in me, I guess. I was born like this. I'm not fake. You just get what you get when you meet me, you know. I can't explain it. Like I tell people, I really wasn't coming for all of this. I had no idea God had a plan on, hey, I'm fit to make you somebody or whatever, you know, you guys think I am. So I don't know where I get it from. I tell people God. That's where I get all my energy from, because if you doing a week in my life, sometimes it can be hectic. It can be where I'd probably sleepwalking sometimes, going through the motions, but I enjoy doing it. I tell people I have no idea. People ask me, when do you sleep? I said, that's a good question too.
Yeah.
But that's where I basically get the energy from. I feel like God brought me here to do something, and I listen, and he has took it to a whole new level that I wasn't expecting. So I feel like for me to go to every game or every match or just anything that deals with OU event, I'm about to bless someone that I have no idea I'm about to bless. And I got some stories on that, how that goes. But yes, sir, that's one reason I get the energy from, probably from that. I'm gonna bless a little kid. I might bless an older gentleman. Might had somebody had a bad day, they see me, oh, he smiles too much and I gotta smile, so something like that. So that's kind of where I get the energy from.
I love it. You talk about stories. What are maybe some of your own personal stories that you like to share with our listeners?
Far as what, with OU or far as
just as far as with you?
Okay. People always ask me, what do I do for a living? How do you afford to do all this? How do you do this? Okay, first of all, I've been like this for a little bit. When I was growing up in Texas, I always loved OU, wanted to play basketball for them, and ended up hurting my knee. And, God took me another route. I ended up getting a job at Radio Shack, ended up getting jobs here and there, ran into a little trouble one time, and, God just set you down for a brief second. After that, haven't gotten no trouble ever since. Even the judge was like, man, you're a good kid, and it wasn't nothing but a felony theft. I'll be honest about things. I'm straight up and forward. I was 18 then, haven't did anything since then, and I learned my lesson. It was just basically, I figured I'd look at it in life as I got older, just to tell another kid, hey man, that's not the route for you, go this route. But I had moved to Tulsa, needed a little help, and I have grandmothers, and that's where I was born. And I asked my grandmother and grandfather, can I come help take care of them? End up meeting my dad for the first time, and things like that. And then all of a sudden, I ended up working 3 jobs. I'm working at Denny's in the daytime, then I'm going to a hotel. Then this gentleman offered me a job working at the aerospace company called Nordam. He said, man, I never met nobody like you. Through Denny's, I want to help you out. And I did that. I got tired. I said, man, looked at my boss. I said, guess what? He said, what? I said, the world's about to know who Mr. OU is. He just brushed me off. So the first thing that popped up in my mind, God said, I want you to follow them wherever you go. First thing was that red mohawk. But it wasn't red. Honestly, it was like purple, green, different color. Then it had some lights in it. And I spray painted it red. And I had some shorts, some of the stuff I already had because I collected in Texas, and I kind of put my outfit together. I spray painted some pants. Oh, I looked at raggedy the first couple of, but I didn't care. I was going to OU games, and I really wasn't trying to, just wanted to go. One of my favorite persons that I kind of watched was, team was the Dallas Cowboys growing up, and Crazy Ray. If anybody knows about him, the older people know he was an awesome guy. People loved him, just made him smile. So one day the game was boring. We were winning. We were blowing people out. It was hot. So I started moving around. So I just started asking people, hey, may I take a picture with you? Hey, may I take a picture with you? Next thing you know, it just started turning something. And then all of a sudden, my friend calls me in Texas, says, hey man, if you go to TCU and they get you on TV there, wow, So I go to TCU. I get on TV. ESPN guy points at me, and that was like my second time. That was when I first started. And I did what God said, guys. I followed OU everywhere, but my stump was, how am I going to get to West Virginia? I said, oh, Lord. So I end up running into Bill and JT. And everybody knows them, their son and father. They get dressed up and dress like different characters on the team that they choose. And somehow we fell in love, and they took me for the first time. And I told my grandmother on Thanksgiving, Grandma, I'm going to West Virginia. She said, with who? I said, this white guy and his son. She said, boy, how you know they ain't supposed to hang you or nothing? And I'm just being honest. Yeah. She's not prejudiced or nothing. She loves everybody. That's where I get my heart from.
Sure.
But she met them, and just just picture me coming out to work. That's just like you going with me and nobody ever knew. And we're going to West Virginia. And he was a little eerie about it, because he's just him and his son.
Yeah.
When I tell you, God brought us together, and he told me, he said, man, it was like you was supposed to be meant with us. So they were one of the first ones to help me get on the road. And let me tell you that trip. We went to West Virginia. That was when Kyler Murray was there.
Yeah. Turned
up that morning, went to the Ohio State-Michigan game. So I got I'm in the student section with I had just sold this outfit, and I got all OU on. And they're looking at me, and I'm looking at them. I'm like, hey, I'm just like your guy down there. So I had to get friendly. So next thing you know, I just start jumping in, because we needed Michigan. I think we needed Michigan. Oh, no, we need Ohio State to win that game, because Michigan was up for us to go in there. Oh, that place rocked. So I knew it was kind of getting close to the end, guys. So I kind of walked, and I found me a security guard and a policeman. He said, what are you doing? I said, just watch. Next thing you know, as soon as they ran the field, people run out. Bomb word to me, you know what I'm saying? FOU, all that, and I said, that's why I'm staying next to you. So he laughed, and we made it out. And like I said, that was like a Mecca, going to a Mecca just to see that. So I experienced that. So next day, we're driving. We're in Cincinnati. We go up there to see the Cincinnati Bengals versus the Cleveland Browns.
Wow.
All in one weekend. And I get up there, and I hear this guy say, Mr. OU, what are you doing in Cincinnati? I said, what the heck? How you know? He said, man. So that's how I kind of got started. And like I said, I went broke. I paid for every ticket, every road trip. And I used to tell my grandmother, it used to be me, God, and my teddy bear. And I'm trying to introduce my teddy bear somehow. I'm working on an outfit. Somehow he can get linked with me. But y'all gonna meet him pretty soon. I didn't have this teddy bear I'm 44. He'd be 43 years. So, anyways, I'm just trying to, dang, I forgot my teddy bear threw me off. Y'all can edit this anyway on this part. Okay, so like I said, I went negative in my bank account all that year, and all of a sudden people just start asking, who are you? Where you come from? What, this and that. So I kind of explained a little bit. Next thing you know, this family calls me from Durant, Oklahoma, and they said, we never met you. We always see you. We love how you do the crowd. We love how you, with the kids, we see you changing the culture of OU. You got older people dancing, you got younger people dancing, and we just love your spirit. And we're kind of well off. We don't want to think you're a charity, but we want to help you out. Her and her brother, they helped me out, came up with the idea, and I thank them for everything. And they helped me out the next following year. And then after that, I kind of bought tickets, people who followed me, and kind of, like Miss Joanna, I hope I said her name right, it's like that, but she helps me out, and I ended up making her a t-shirt, special made t-shirt. It was about a $48 t-shirt. Oops, I shouldn't have said the price on there. She won't hear, hopefully. But I sent it to her and told her I just wanted to say thank you, Here's another little story that kind of made me say, okay, this is bigger than me, bigger than Mr. OU. This is God working through me, and this is his connection for me to be able to talk to all different races without you,
Sure.
anything. So I haven't been to La Crosse. I know they're coming to Tulsa. This was, I was in Tulsa, and something just itching at me. You need to get there. So I meet this little kid. You can tell he want to take a picture, so he's itching down. I ended up taking a picture. I said, hey, Mom, Dad, how about you let him go on the field, since this dad here, son plays out there. It was right after Kobe passed away.
Okay.
Next thing you know, we got on the field. The kid did everything. Oh, he got to cheer him on, this and that. So I'm going home. I get a buzz from Messenger to accept. His mom said, God brought you here to meet my son. Whatever spirit you got, I just want to tell you, my son was on his deathbed a year ago for meningitis disease. He passed it. It's his first time coming out, and he doesn't go to people like this. You just made him for sure that he can be a lacrosse player, he can play for OU, and he can be a professional player. And the week before made me realize, like, another kid, when I was at a basketball game in Oklahoma City, we were playing Mississippi State, and they were from a small town. A little boy, they took a picture with me, second half, I seen a little kid, and I just put my arms out. Little kid comes to me, dad goes about 4 rows up, you would think this little kid was my son, and we did everything. I look at my Facebook page, people are saying, hey man, you just took their mind off of something for 3 hours. He just lost his mom. And that's little stuff that I don't know.
Yeah.
It seems like God just always, put me in the situation to do it. So that's why I really started going to different sports, whether it's helping a kid get on the big screen, whether it's helping them get on TV the first time, whether it's getting them a picture with Boomer, whether it's getting a picture with Sooner, because I love them guys, and them guys treat me well, and I treat them, with much respect and everything. Yeah. And like I said, I really had no idea God was going to take me to something like this by putting a dang mohawk on, to be honest with you.
That's awesome. I remember going to an OU basketball game this past Christmas, and my neighbor went with me and his 2 kids, and you were coming up the stairs, and their eyes were glued to you, and I was like, you can take a picture with him. I guarantee it, he will take a picture with you. And sure enough, they crawl over. They had their little Boomer and Sooner costumes on, and you took a picture with them. And my neighbor Colby, he's like, man, he's such a nice guy. I was like, dude, I don't even know how you watch the game, because you're always you're not even a politician, you're kissing babies. Come on, man.
People ask me that a lot. If it's a blowout game at football, I am going to walk around. It's hot. That mohawk is hot. My head's not breathing. I am going to walk around. And then I try to go to people, because I get a lot of texts. And then I want to tell people, hey, if I miss you, it's not,
sure.
You don't get good reception in text all the time, and then it's so loud in the stadium, so I don't text my phone, because people tell me, hey, meet me in 121 section 239, meet me at 239-44. Like my first year doing it, what I did on Twitter, I went on I said, if you want to meet me the last game, I will come to you. Why did I do that? And I also made a picture of me, and this and that. I started with the bottom row. I worked my last row to Miss Kay Ryder. That was the last section. She was in 239 on the other side, way up there. She said, you didn't? I said, yes, ma'am. You always supported me in everything. And Miss Kay Ryder, she's a very supporter of me, helps out, this and that. So here's another story. I'm going to tell you guys another story real fast. Then I'll tell you some, crazy stories. But, okay, so one day I was on Messenger and we're going to Kansas, when I haven't been to Kansas in a little while. So some just told me to get on Messenger and find his family in Kansas, and I told him, God told me I'm going to get you there. I said, what? I just did that? Yeah, I did. So I donated my plasma, so I knew I had a little change. I knew I was going to have this, but I knew the ticket's going to come down. Wait, family calls me. You got the ticket? I said, no, God's going to get us there. Trust me. Don't worry about it. Next thing you know, Thursday comes. I get a phone call, Miss Kay Ryder. Hey, Mr. OU, I can't go to Kansas. I got 4 tickets. And you could see it in my eyes, just how crazy it was. And I was like, wow, okay. And I was like, okay, so I took Joe and I took Harry. And so I had those 2, and then that left me with 2 more. So I bought them $50, and I met the little kid. Turned out he wanted to meet me for so long, watching me on TV, never been to an OU game. I had a little shirt that I'm kind of trying to make, and I gave it to him. He wore it. He got to shake Caleb Williams' hand. He got to be on the news. He got to do everything he wanted to do. When I tell you, he enjoyed it. But that's just little stuff that I don't go by telling people what I do. You know what I'm saying? But that's just some, it was like a blessing. Like, wow, I called a family I never knew out the blue. And turned out to son like me, and God just told me to do something, and I did it, and that's just crazy how it worked out like that, So them are little stories. When you get a family comes up to you and says, hey, my grandfather wants to meet you, and this is his last game, and I say, why, where is he going? I really didn't know. They said, hell, he's about to get ready to pass away in 2 months. He wants to meet you. Out of all the people, you want to meet me? And like I said, at first I was a little nervous, I'm not going to lie. Black person, dressing up, coming there. You don't see too many, dressing up like I do, crazy and this and that. So, I didn't know how people was going to take it or this and that, but I didn't really care, to be honest with you, because I love OU. It's in my blood. You can say whatever you want to say about me. I'm going to keep on going, and I'm going to do what I do. And when I go to new places, people never met me, and I tell them, because it seemed like the first year, guys, I did it, I picked every ticket in the bad section. I'm in the dungeon, man. I'm over there with it ain't no OU people around. I'm the only one there. But when I tell you, now half these places, I got friends.
Yeah.
I got a lot of people in Texas Tech tell me, man, I'm not a Tech fan, but I love your energy. I mean, I'm not an OU fan, but I love your energy.
Yeah.
You know, you get things like that. When I went to Kansas State, just recently, went there. Oh, Mr. OU, we was waiting for you to come. That's crazy when you get another crowd waiting for you to look for you, because I try to tell people I'm not gonna cuss, I'm not gonna yell. I mean, I'm gonna yell, but I'm not gonna disrespect your team. But I am gonna keep on my team.
Yeah.
Just like I told Baylor when we were down 25. Oh, they were sending me home. Go back to Norman. You boo, boo, boo. Oh, you heard it. I walked around to the OU side. Hey, keep y'all heads up. I'll be right back. That fat lady ain't sung. I start choo-chooing, dancing. I start doing that Ric Flair, you know what? All that stuff. Man, next thing you know, they walked out. Man, I tell people, I think sometimes I am the good luck charm. I tell people that I got a good record. People, they love the big hat, you know, but they like, Mr. OU, no, we get too many close games with that. Oh, Alamo Bowl, you know how many people text me, where the Mohawk? I said, okay. Yeah, I feel bad because I didn't wear the Mohawk at the women's game, and, you know, that didn't go right. I felt bad. Even the president looked at me, he said I wasn't going to say nothing, but, you know, I got a good record with that. That's crazy people keep up with that, but, yeah, so, yeah. That's basically little blessing stories that I really wanted people to do it. And then also the one reason, my main goal, if I ever get, you know, popular like that, is I want to support, like, be able to have me a seat and about 4 more seats to take families that maybe just went through their loss. Mm-hmm. You know, family that just went through a tornado, kids that their parents are in a drug rehabilitation center. Sure. That they stay in places like that until their mom get better. Maybe I can go take them, hang out with me. Take less fortunate people that never, listen, I didn't know nothing about hockey. I didn't know too much about baseball, but see on TV a little bit, but I didn't have that experience. You know, maybe if I would've, somebody in my family would've took me to some of these OU games, maybe I would've been out there playing for football or something like that. And, you know, they don't have to go to OU, but maybe they can see, like, man, I can go to school. Man, if somebody is my color out here, whatever race, because I don't see color, you know what I'm saying? I love everybody. Yeah. And I had a lady, she said, you sit down. I said, okay, don't move. I need to talk to you. I said, okay. She says, I don't know if you noticed this. When you walk in, people are really be looking for you. She says, from the staff to the people at the door to everybody, they look for you. You have your little thing, you hug people, you do this. She says, but you are changing the culture as far as the race here. She says, I see it. She says, I've been for a long time. She says, you go up to everybody, then that brings everybody else together. And that's a little blessing. When you get a person that grows up in some days that, you know, that wasn't great, come and tell you, man, school needs to recognize you. You're the face of freaking OU. I don't ever say I am. Y'all know that. I always say I'm not the number one fan. I think every Sooner fan is the number one fan to me. You know, just so happened, I just love doing this, and God somehow blesses me to do all this. It's tough, but yep.
Yeah, you talk about your love for, obviously, OU, your passion with just the humans in general. How do you juggle that with your jobs? Because you mentioned you had 2 jobs. So what jobs do you do, and how do you juggle that schedule to try to attend as many OU athletic events as possible?
All right. So basically it goes like this. I work at the school Sundays through Thursday from 11 o'clock to 7:30 in the morning. Okay?
11:30 at night to 7:30 in the morning. What school?
In the morning. I work for OU.
Okay.
I work in the Catlett building. I clean up. I'm a maintenance man. Yeah. I go in there and clean up them kids. Ooh, woo. Ooh, oh, Lord. But nah, they ain't too bad. It's not too bad. It's when you. I tell you what, I done did all type of jobs. I mean everything. I tell people, I always find something that I love to do. Like when I was younger, I threw trash for the city of Dallas. I turned it to like a workout. I'm young, boom, workout, boom, you know. So I find something fun into it, that way I can do it. I just love OU, so being around it, that's why it doesn't matter, and I love the band. So I do that. And then when I get off of work, and this is how I got this job at Homeland on Alameda. I went in there to cook because I just moved over. Went in there to actually get some food. These two older ladies see me like, hey, you're the guy on TV. Blah, 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 blah. I'm like, oh. So we took pictures. Next thing you know, everybody started asking, who is this? Who is this? So I end up somehow getting to the manager, end up somehow getting to the hiring manager, end up getting a job. They needed a facer from 9. So she gives me, so I go from every day except Thursdays and Sunday from 9 to 1 o'clock. So last week we had basketball, we had baseball, we had tennis, and we had something else going on. So what I do is Friday, I got off of work at 1 o'clock, and did I sleep? Yeah, I probably slept for about 3 hours. Then I woke up and I went to the softball game, and it was cold.
Yeah.
I was very well dressed, went out there. Then came home, woke up Saturday morning, went to work from 9 to 1, got off there, and I think I went to a basketball game. If it was a basketball game at 2, because I think the women played early. Went to the basketball game. Then I did a baseball, but that's how it goes. I just kind of divide it out and see what's in town. No. So that Saturday I did, I remember now. I'm sorry, y'all. Friday, I did all softball. Saturday, I hooked up with my partner, Senior OU.
Yeah.
That's the guy that wears the sombrero.
Yeah.
So me and him were good friends. I said, well, you come on. I'm supposed to take you and your wife. Y'all supposed to experience my life real fast. So we woke up. I got off work at 1. We met at the baseball field. We hung out at the baseball field. Then I took them over to the gymnastics, men's gymnastics. After men's gymnastics, we went to the women's basketball. Then they went home. Then they headed back. And then that's Saturday, I woke up and I went to the men's basketball game, and that was it because I was kind of tired. I was beat because I was going to try to do tennis and then walk on the bat and then do all. I would just sometimes it got tired, but that's basically how I go.
Yeah.
And that's just what it is. I look on the board, try to schedule it on my calendar. Okay, I need to make it here, make it here. Football season, I'm gone.
Yeah.
But yep, that's my schedule basically every day. That's just what I do.
So you work at OU and at Homeland.
Yes.
Wow.
Love it both. I taught an older lady how to cook some fried chicken.
So let's hear about that. How do you cook fried chicken?
Oh man, I'm a fried chicken
because
lover,
I air fry my chicken.
See, I ain't no air fry. I'm old school. I'm supposed to get that iron skillet out, and I'm supposed to grease it, put it in a paper bag, shake it up, and grease it down. Sometimes if I really want it crispy, I do the eggs, with the egg batter and this and that. But no, this time I was trying that. They have a KFC. Working at the grocery store, you start seeing a lot of stuff. So they had the KFC. I said, let me see if it's gonna really be crispy. Let me try. So I went home and did all you had to do is just buy his powder and put it in there. It really got crispy. It really good. So I seen a lady with it in a box. I said, ma'am, that really works. She says, I don't know what I was going to do with it. I said, well, let me show you how to fry. She says, I'm 70-some years old and I don't know how to fry chicken. So I told her, I said, man, put about this much grease in your pot. Let it get, where it's popping. I said, then start off with your dark meat. Put your dark meat in there. Turn the grease down a little bit, because you don't want to cook too fast. I said, once it start looking a little bit brown on that side, you turn it over. Then after that, it's going to start floating. When it start floating, that means your chicken done, man. And then you put your other chicken in there. They said, the husband say, well, if we don't get this chicken right, we going to come back and we going to take you to the house. I guess they ain't been back because they chicken must have been right. So I did see them right. Yeah, man, I got me a job working at Bifaless one time here in Midwest City, and the lady asked me, she said, well, son, my last question is this. We cook a lot of chicken here. Is that gonna be a problem? I said, well, ma'am, let me tell you something, and I'm gonna give you on that. I'm black. I love chicken. She said, you got the job. Man. Yeah, I don't burn no chicken, man. This gentleman comes in one day screaming my name. I swear to God, I thought I burned some chicken. I was like, man, I know I burned chicken. Turned out, he said, man, my mom and dad been talking about you since you've been coming in this store. And they come here for 30 years. They ain't never talked about nobody had to meet you. Heard you a big OU fan. He gave me his season ticket to go to see Buddy Hield that year.
Wow.
I was like I tell people, Mr. OU was around. I just wasn't, my presence was coming. God just didn't want to put me on the scene at that time. But yeah, I used to wear this little stocking little thing, man. I used to dress up a little crazy then. Yeah, me and Lon Kruger would go way back. Yeah, so, yep. Now you want some crazy stories?
Yeah, I do. However,
once you get to whatever you ask me.
Yeah, I do want to. We do want to hear some crazy stories. I just want to get this straight. So, you work 2 jobs, and then sometimes people will donate their tickets, and other times if there's no donations, you have to pay for it yourself.
Okay. So this year, since I work for the school, I got a chance to, get the tickets. So that helped me get to a little bit more games. My basketball tickets, I called a grandmother. They fell in love with me one day, the older section. They said, we ain't never been on TV until you came here. You more than welcome, come back. And I think she had a couple of seats, and this one, I think her husband had passed away, and she just kept the seat alive. Her family fell in love with me. And I called her grandma, and I called everybody. I get family. If I get, you're real touchy if I say family.
Yeah.
And she said, you got a seat for the rest of your life for men's.
Wow.
So that's how I get to men's. Football, I pay. Sometimes, people might have extras that don't go, and I might put on the Twitter, hey, who wants to come and hang out, Mr. OU? Because I want to see if I treat you right. If you have a great time with me, come hang out with me. I didn't did older people like that in Alamo. They came hang out with me and stuff like that. I just want to give it where I can greet. Okay, so if it ever comes to that point where somebody says, hey, man, we want to sponsor you, or we want our school says, you know what, man, you're a walking billboard. We might as well help you do something.
Yeah.
Get yourself.
Yeah.
That's it. So I want to be ready and prepared for that. It's just far as maybe even talking to two players a game. They could talk to some of the kids. Maybe walking back there once it gets better off of COVID. Like I say, I people ask me. People say, man, they thought the school actually did. Pay for everything. I said no until they really sat down. So we was in the Alamo. And me and Ms. Senior, we took a lot of pictures. Started with me, and he came over. We took pictures. I mean, 2 hours straight. Didn't not move. And a family I didn't know was watching. And he was looking for a box. He finally found the box. He stopped everybody and said, hey, this guy does a lot for everybody, y'all. He makes it to games. He supports our players. He stops, takes pictures for you guys, kids, makes you smile. Here's $5 I'm putting in this box. Come on, guys, help him. Turned out I needed that. God bless me with that. That was $300-something that I, and then I ended up giving some to Senior OU for the Kansas City Foundation and everything. And it just worked out perfect. Like I say, I tell people, I'm never going to tell nobody, pay me for a picture or take this. If you want to donate or you feel like it is in your heart to touch me with whatever you want, you're more than welcome. I might say no, but you're going to tell me to take it, and I'm going to take it after a while. Yeah. But I'm going to say thank you. You know what I'm saying? And like I say, I would love people to help out. Trust me, because I do the gas, my car there, everything. I do it all myself, and I don't make too much money, to be honest with you. And I pay rent, this and that. But somehow I tell people, when people ask me how you do it, God. Don't ask me. I sit there. People say, are you going to the game? If God says I'm going to get there, I'm going to get there. That's just honestly what I say. And then next thing you know, come Friday. Hey, man, I got some extra gas money, help you get here. You got a ticket? Oh, no, I didn't get a ticket for this one. Oh, I got you. Usually people help out mainly with like Texas OU, because that's a big one. It's a little bit pricey. If we go to a bowl game, I get some people. It's like the first time when I we played Alabama, Kyler Murray year, and everybody like, do a GoFundMe. I didn't want people to think I'm begging. This black guy coming begging this and that. I just didn't want that in my thing. And my grandma didn't teach me to beg, But somebody said do it. So they helped me made it. Man, helped me with $1,700, in less than, like that.
That's awesome.
By taking pictures, I didn't know that touches a lot of people's lives. Like they see things that they don't normally see, or somebody texts me and like, hey, I can't even get out of bed, but I'm a big OU fan. Your pictures saved me. Your pictures, your smile. Had a guy call me in Afghanistan, in war. Man, seeing you on TV, it just, I'm like, wow, you calling me now? And I was gonna actually FaceTime him at a game, but he got a little trouble and he had to leave. Yeah. And this is weird. Had a family call me from Sweden. Hey, we want you to come over here and spend a month with us. I'm like, I said, man, is it black people in Sweden? He just laughed. He said, I'm gonna give you my card. And you know me, I'm like, man, that's some crazy stuff now. They might be cool people. And I bet you when he hears this, he's gonna laugh, because he still contacts me. And I'm like, when I get over there, y'all not gonna see Mr. OU? No, I don't know about Sweden. That's a tough one. You ain't just gonna go over there and fly for a weekend and come right back. You gonna spend some time. Yeah. I'm gonna give you the keys to my house and I'm like, hold on, I'll be back there tortured, be running around. scream, Boomer Sooner, Boomer Sooner, you better scream it. And, you know, something like that.
Oh, man.
But yes, it's funny. You get people come up to you and be like, you know, man, you're so humble. You're like, you're a star. I'm not a star. I'm not famous. This and that. And I tell people that all the time, but they like, man, you're so humble to talk to. You're easy to talk to. I'm like, why wouldn't I be? You know, it's a normal person, man.
Yeah. Sounds like we need to set you up with a Neil. Name, image, and likeliness, you know, like all these other college football players or athletes,
said
you know what I'm saying? Let's get you a Neil deal somewhere.
All right. Anybody want to help out? I'm great.
Let's do it.
Because I want to go visit kids in hospitals.
That's awesome.
You know, I want to do all that. I mean, I'm serious. I want to do all that. I figure like this. Just think if somebody did, our OU sponsored me. When I go on the road, we can get families that's OU people on the road that never meet me and never get the thing. And we can hang out and do something, you know. They can give them a little fun block. You know, little things like that. I got so many ideas on that. You know, just like one of the players' moms, she does helps out in Oklahoma City. You know, invited me to come and do that. You know, to hang out. I'm like, wow. You know, that's crazy. Lady in Bartlesville, they called me and wanted me to help out with the autism. You know, and I've been doing it for the last 2 years, and I'm over there with, you know, ex-players. You know, all type of people that's very successful. I'm like, you know, I'm here with them and they love to see me. I'm like, wow, you know, and I'm like, nobody. I'm the brokest OU fan, I tell people, in America. Shit, you know, but God makes a way, and it's just crazy because when I went up there to Oklahoma State, it's all the people that graduated with Barry Sanders and all of them, their little group, and they invite me over and they were like, hey, you with us, don't worry about nobody else saying. And it's just crazy like that.
That's cool, man.
Man, and being in the magazine out there in Bartlesville, I'm like, wow. And people look at my cousins like, man, because I didn't grow up in Oklahoma. You know, I stayed here for a little bit and left in Texas, so that's all I kind of knew. Didn't really know Oklahoma. And people was like, man, you know, that's the oil place over there. That's the richest of the richest in Bartlesville, man. You know, we couldn't even go with this, man. And you out there, you right there on the golf course. Just think, I ain't never been on a golf course. I tell you one thing, we said golf course. I went to see them women. I'd rather walk that stadium than walk 18 holes. But I did it, and I had my golf bag on, you know, so yeah. But yes.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
What are a couple things that people don't really know about you? You seem like an open book, but there's got to be a couple things that people don't really know about.
I'm really quiet. Sometimes really shy, you know. It don't seem like it, but I am. I have kids. People don't really see me with them, but I do have kids. I have 5 kids, 2 boys and 3 girls, and they're all doing good. One graduated college, and the other one's getting ready to try to get her fashion design going. And I got a little girl, 7, found her underneath the Christmas tree 7 years ago. Good Lord, I asked for some OU stuff and came out a little girl, but it was all fun, you know. And I said, she came for a reason. The lady who helped raise me after my mom left to go back to Tulsa, and I ended up staying up there. She had passed away on Christmas. We find out that she had cancer, and it was already in stage 4. Then a year later, I get a little girl. I'm like, out of all the people you've been around, Mama, you could have pinched somebody else with the bug. And it happened crazy because it snowed in Texas, and then it snowed on her day. But I love her. Her name is Azaria Lee, and then Lanina Record, Amaja, Sade, Zeke, and then Samaje. Them are all my kids.
Wow.
I love animals. I am an animal lover. My goal is to hopefully see all of the zoos and aquariums in America. I have a bearded dragon. I do have a teddy bear. That's like I said, he's old. You ain't even go find this teddy bear no more, but he's coming to the scene. What else? I love to cook. I really love to cook. I'm not no professional cook like that, you know, like the Gordon Ramsay, but when you got love and you throw in food, I can cook for you. Yeah. Let me see. I think that's it. Met my dad. That was pretty cool. You know, got to hear the story on you know, why I wasn't around in his life. Turned out my grandfather was the first black fireman in Tulsa, and they put him in there. My dad was a famous black rodeo. Him and his brother saved some money and started a rodeo out there in Turley, and he He told me he was in a movie with Billy D. Williams. I got to see that. He got a picture of Reba McEntire. So he was one of the tops of the tops, you know,
That's awesome.
in rodeo. So that was pretty cool, you know, and things like that. But other than that, I'm a grandma's boy. I am grandma's boy. I was raised by 8 women before another grandchild, another man came around. So my mom thought I was going to be a little sissy at first. So, and then the first and second grade, I was the only boy in my class. Can you believe that? You know?
Wow.
Yep. So that's a little stuff people don't know. I grew up in Texas, Richardson. I wanted to play basketball for OU, but ended up, God says, I guess you're going to make you, as you guys call me, the mascot or the human mascot. But I tell you, I don't think no human mascot does what I do. I don't even think nobody does what I do, you know, as far as the support, you know, but it's always so fun. Oh, I get goosebumps now thinking about it.
Is there a second favorite school of yours, or is OU, it's OU or nothing? Would you wear another school's emblem?
If I lose a bet,
Okay.
and I only lost one bet, and I had to wear me an orange, because all my friends are Texas fans. I wore it one time, and they put it up. I had to stand up there and smile and do all that on the thing. Yeah, I had my OU, I bought these red Jordans. I had some red pants, and I had a red OU shirt, and I had the flag. And I had some red gloves. I look like Superman OU. You know, I'm standing on the thing with my chest out, and we go inside and we lose, and I had to come there. It's on Facebook way down there, way down there. But yeah, that's the only way I would wear somebody else's. I have a godbrother that graduated from Tech, and we went up there to represent him one day, and I wore all white. You know, man, you can't, you're not gonna catch me. No. Ugh, yuck. I don't even drink orange juice. Nothing orange in my house, you guys. Serious.
That's pretty funny. That's good. What are a couple questions you wish people would ask you, but no one ever asked Antonio?
I don't know. I think people ask me a lot of things. I really don't know. That's a good one. I really don't know on that one. I really don't know.
We can come back to it.
We'll come back to it. I'll think of it.
What advice would you give your younger self?
Who? My younger self. Back then, I wish I would have stayed more focused, because I was really focused. And wish I would have never smoked in 12th grade, to be honest with you, going in my 12th grade year, because I did not smoke all the way, and I stayed on basketball. I mean, I'm telling you, I wore the old biscuit jump shoes and used to run up the bleachers, because like I said, before I met my dad and heard his story, my mission was to go to NBA and tell him, like, hey, this is what your son did without you, you know, and that was one of my things, you know, but that's it. I would go back and say, hey, you know, and then I didn't know I was going to have a personality like this, you know, because people always tell me, man, you're just a people's person. You never find a stranger. They can drop you off on Mars, and probably people will love you up there. You know, always been a great seller at things, you know. I wish I would have never probably did what I did at Radio Shack, because I was great. I was a #1 part-time seller. I was going to school at Richland College. I was doing it good. And just, like I say, I tell people, you get to that point in life, and everybody's been to that point. Either everybody's done something wrong, you just either didn't get caught, or, you know, something happened to save your life or something like that. But you always run into that fork in the road, and you have the way to go. But I tell you, if I would have never run into it, I wouldn't be in this situation now, and I wouldn't have grown from what I am. So but that's what I would tell my younger self.
I love it. You've experienced a lot of OU moments, fans, sports, just the culture. What's your favorite OU moment?
When my mom came, I had no idea how much the student section, the fans, the president, and everybody would treat my mom the way they did. That was probably the most proudest moment of my life. She heard about it, you know. Oh, I got a story on that one too. That's a good one. Sorry, flashback. But no, that was a proud moment. So I take her around. We get to the band section, because I do a certain little loop when I go. I take her to the band section. I said, Mom, you ain't gonna walk all the way with me. I know you ain't gonna do it. I'm gonna get you to the seat, but we go do this little walk. So we get to the band, and they all said, hey, Mama OU. And that was nice. The president stopped. Ma'am, you're not his mom. You look too young for that. And a lot of people always say that. And that was nice. He stopped, took a picture with her. The student section waved at her. Boomer Sooner came and took a picture with her. Everybody that I asked, oh man. So I think I forgot who we were playing. We were losing. And I said, Mama, and I love Section 1. Section 1, shout out to Section 1. And I said, Mama, if we lose this game, you ain't coming back tonight. I'm just being honest. Everybody like, why? I said, yeah. So we ended up winning. So everybody all at the same time, Mama, get to come back. And it was crazy. But that was probably one of the proudest, moments. But as far as like moment, oh, golly, when we came back 25 down with Baylor, that was awesome. That was awesome because you just see that face expression of going from this to all of a sudden. That was awesome. I love that. That was probably it was cool just to experience that. Something that you never experienced and you like, wow, okay, doing that. That was cool. I tell you, all of it's been experienced because I never been to places like that. I never been to Lubbock, going up there like that. Never been to Kansas State. Never think I would be like, wow, just seeing the atmosphere, seeing some of their traditions, that's all awesome. That's what I like about it.
Yeah.
West Virginia, oh, you drink a lot of moonshine. I think I turned some colors that night. And they got some big old gummy bears that they soak off. And I met some family up there and they sent me some. Oh, they're nice. Y'all getting the real me. I'm just being honest with you.
I love it, man. What makes you tick?
Like as far as get angry or tick as far as
what gets you going? What gets you hyped?
Knowing I'm about to go to an OU game. Anything. I'm not gonna lie. When it comes to football, okay, football, here it goes, Friday. I know I'm about to go. I can't sleep. I probably talk. I probably give me about 4 hours sleep. Okay, the game's at 7, at 12. No, the game's at 6 o'clock. Okay, I'm gonna be there at 8 o'clock. I'm gonna help my friends at the turn up tailgate set up their little thing. Then I'm gonna walk around, go over here to the cheerleaders thing, and then I'm gonna go here to this corner, and then I can't tell you. I'll probably be so drained before I even get in there. I tell people, Scissorhand one time hung out with me, and I hang out with him a lot of times, and I love him too. Shouts out to him. Man, one day he sees me, and he goes, man, what is wrong with my boy? I say, man, you ain't never seen like this. I say, man, it's like a pastor. When the pastor gives his full word and you can tell God's working through him, he's drained after. I got a bad hip, y'all. A lot of people didn't know that. I needed a hip surgery since I was 20 years old. I just couldn't afford it, and I never knew that's what it was because I didn't have insurance until I got a little older and got a better job. But they tell me I have nothing on my left hip. I have ingrown coins on the bottom of my feet that I get scraped out from every now and then, so sometimes I do limp. But I tell you, when I put that mohawk on and I step up into any OU event, I do not feel nothing until after the effect. I tell you, God goes through me. And another person said that, man, for what you do, God has to be working through you. So, yeah, that's it.
Man, how do you deal with negativity?
I keep on walking. So when I first started, I didn't hear the N-word. I heard everything, from all over. I even heard it from one of my groups of OU fans. Oh, you're getting too much attention. I wasn't trying to get no attention. I just came to do what I do. Next thing you know, I pass him up one day, he says this again. Oh man, I need to step up my outfit. I hear everything. I let people be people, you know what I'm saying? Until you sit down and talk to me and you really get to know me, you're gonna see, man, I'm just like you. And I tell people, everybody walks in some of the same paths, just in different type of shoes, But after a while, once you start seeing that smile, and I just looked at it like this: what can you say about me bad? I got OU shoes on, I got OU socks on, I got Boomer Sooner on my shorts, I got upside down Texas, I got OU everything. What can you say? Honestly, what can you say? So it doesn't bother me, I just shrug it off. The first year it probably hurt the most. One of the worst places was Texas Tech. They actually try to say I spit on them and did all this. Lucky one of the Tech fans that I got it comfortable with, and they said, man, this guy doing it. I told him, I will sue y'all. I will put this on live. I will turn this into Mr. OU, whatever y'all field house call. And after that, they left me alone. I said, man, y'all think a person dressed like this, drive 7 hours, got to go through your security, and I'm a sneak right here? Come on, you know. So after that, you know, everybody's been cool, man. I after the first year and people start embracing, because it's crazy when you meet somebody that you ain't never met and say, oh man, I already know who you are, I heard about you, my friends owe you, my you know, it's just crazy. So, and then what really trips me out was when you meet people and says, hey, I got to get a picture with you. We're doing a contest. Who can find Mr. OU first? Who can get the picture? I want to thank you. You just won me $200 with my family. I'm like, wow. Then you get people, they say, oh, man, we're betting a beer to see what's closest section you're going to be in when they show you on the big screen. You know, this and that. But like I tell people, I never attended to come and be sitting here in this nice building, you know. But yeah.
What's one lesson that you've learned in your life so far that's taught you something that you didn't know about yourself?
Patience. I didn't have patience until God set me down in a little box for a second. After that, when I tell you, people be like, man, you barely get mad. Certain things get me mad, certain things I just blow off. What's the sense of getting mad? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
What's the sense of getting mad? If I'm smiling and you're mad and you're passing me, you're probably going to go the other way. This guy got a big old smile on his face, you know, because you pass me, I'm the type of person, that's just who I am. You pass me, wherever you at, grocery store, if you're working, I'm going to say hi. I'm going to speak to you. Hello, how you doing? Good morning.
Yeah.
You know, but patience, man, is a virtue. You have to, oh, man, I didn't used to have patience when I was a little younger, you know. Used to break stuff in my house before I even got it, if that makes sense. You know what I'm saying?
Gotcha.
You know? So, patience.
Well, I'm running out of patience because I'm hungry. So, I want to talk about Homeland. You work at Homeland.
Yes, sir.
And you cook back there? Or
No, I don't cook there.
Okay.
Basically, I front the store. I make it look pretty. I bring everything up.
Okay. I was going to see if I stop by and get some of that fried chicken.
Man, I tell you what. We can set up some. You got my number, and I cook some fried chicken. We'll meet up. We can do that.
Let's do that.
Fried chicken. I even do like some wings for you. I do certain type of wings. I do fried wings, and then I do some other type of wings, the other type of wings. I got you, buddy.
Man.
I got you.
We're going to bring friends?
Man.
From the Twitter Nation?
Whatever. Oh, no, I don't know about, I ain't got that type of money now. I got enough money for me and you get some chicken, and maybe these guys come and get some chicken. I ain't got enough to feed Twitter world.
Well, we all pitch in.
Oh, okay. I tell you what, we can all do something. We'll figure that out. We figure that out. We should do that.
Yeah.
We can do that. Okay.
Your house or my house, whatever.
Okay, I ain't got a big house, so people can't go fit in my house. So I tell you what, we should do like a little park. You know what I'm saying?
Do that, yeah.
A little park. Y'all find a little thing. So people, now y'all got the deep fries and all like that.
No, I don't have a deep fryer.
Okay, we got to find all like that. We get
Someone's
all that. Okay, we get that. Get deep fry, and then I got the chicken. Y'all bring the chicken to my house. I marinate it, get it that nice, and then I fry it right there, and we do a little cookout or something. You know what I'm saying? Try to, and then have a little donations go to somebody or something like that. But yeah, that'll be it. But yeah.
Dang.
That sounds
now
cool.
I got my creativity side going.
I got you. You like hot?
I love hot.
I don't like hot, but I got you.
What?
I knew you, man.
You like sour?
Mr. O, you don't do no hot.
You like hot,
stuff.
sour? What's going on?
Man, shoot. Hey, I like chicken. I put I do like that. You know what I'm saying? Just to get that little bit of red, just make it seem like I put some on
That's
there.
it?
Man, I can't do it. I don't know. Good Lord just didn't bless me with no tongue like that. I like a little sour stuff, you know. I'll make you some hot habanero honey wings or something, you know. I got you, man. I got you. I just like to want to go to the bathroom with red all coming out. You know what I'm saying? Just be honest with you.
Oh, man.
Okay, I got to tell this one story,
Let's
y'all.
hear it.
This is the craziest thing. People always ask me, what's the craziest thing that happened to you? All right, we'll go to Kansas State. And I get up there to meet my buddy Garrett to come over there and sit with them. And I get stopped by this black lady, her husband, and a white lady. Black lady goes crazy. Oh, it's you. Husband like, huh. Next thing you know, she says, hey, She tells her friend, take the picture of me and my husband. I take a picture with them. Now she pushes her husband, get over there. You take the picture. He just ready to take a picture. She's like, no, I'm not ready. So next thing you know, this lady then took my arm, then grabbed her leg, and then had my leg all up on the leg up in the air like this. So I'm just sitting there. Then she says, all right, getting her hair done. She takes the picture, tell her husband, now take it. He takes it. No, I wasn't ready. She going off on him like this. So now we finally get the right camera. She invites a friend over. So now I got a leg up. I got the other lady behind me, and the lady is kind of groping, you know.
Yeah.
And I'm sitting there, she like, you all right? I'm like, I guess all right, because your husband right over there. I ain't for say that. And so Gary looks at me after. I say, man, why you didn't say me? He said, Mr. OU, I think you just got fondled. I said, I think I just did too. And when I tell you, that was one of the craziest things that had happened to me. But I didn't have people want to touch my mohawk. I see him creeping up to the back, and I say, hey, you want to touch it? You know, I didn't have a lady, you know, come over. Hey, husband, I want a picture by myself. I done had plenty of ladies tell me. And I had one gentleman, he goes, Mr. OU, you're the only man that get close to my wife. I said, well, thank you, sir. You know, but yeah, it's pretty cool. It don't bother me sometimes. People don't bother me. I know when they're drunk, they drunk.
Yeah.
Oh, when I get that, oh, dude. Oh, I take off, especially them. Oh, I'm gone. You get that, oh, dude. That means they just be all over, dude, you dude, sick dude. Oh, it's time to go, you know what I'm saying? Because they just be all over you. My mohawk just be over here. They just grab me. Man, you know you the guy. Okay, man, get to the house, man.
That's
you
funny.
know? But yeah, man, I enjoyed it. And I want to say thank you to everybody that does support me, that helps out. If you want to support me a little bit more and you want to contribute, you could always welcome. I'm never going to say no because it always helps. And I do what I do with it. I just want to say thank you to you guys for inviting me to gifts, and wow, you know, thank you.
My pleasure, man. We're honored, and we appreciate you. We appreciate what you bring to OU, the culture, just to the world. Your smile, your energy, we love it. Last two questions.
You're good.
How do you want to be remembered?
Man, you know, somebody asked me that. Well, somebody told me that at my old job. He says, Mr. OU, you know what? Man, you're going to go down like in history, like one of the best. People are going to talk about you for a little bit. I just want them to say, he tried to bring everybody together, family, no matter what. He always was positive, no matter what. Win, lose, or draw, he showed up. You know, he cares, you know. That's basically it, just the love I got, you know, the love. It's the love. And if you ain't met me and I tell people, oh, you better be ready. I'm very loud and it's in me. I can't help it. It's like, you know, like right now I could just jump up and just get all loud, you know, and stuff like that. It just feels it, you know, like this weekend, got baseball. Yeah. They got Baylor. You know, I might make the softball. Softball hard to get in, so a couple people try to help me out, this and that. Thank you to Skip Johnson, coach baseball, for my baseball jersey. I love it. Thank you, coach, for the hockey jersey. I love it. Thank you, guys. I just got to say thank you. If I missed anybody, thank you. Now, football, basketball, y'all got to catch up. Give me a jersey.
Yeah. You want to say anything to Lincoln Riley?
Oh, my gosh.
I mean, I don't know. You're in a thankful mood.
Man, you know, my record, people ask, I came like the second year Lincoln was there, you know, when it started being really blown up. So my record is like his record. So, you know, that hurt me, man. I love Lincoln. Man, I thought he was a great guy. Like I say, I can't judge people. God's going to do that in the end. But I hope we play them. Oh, my gosh. I hope somehow we play them. Oh, man, I'm ready. He better not ever come home. I know that. They better not ever do an away game. I don't think he will make it here. I do not think that. But, you know, he was very nice to me. You know what I'm saying? So I can't say too much bad about him. I just say the way he did the things, you know, it wasn't right. I kind of, traveling with this team and going everywhere for the last couple of years, you kind of felt it. I kind of felt it. People just ask me, what's going on, Mr. OU? You know, I just say, man, something ain't right. You know, just something ain't right. And I felt it from the beginning. I had no idea he was ready to leave. But, you know, wish you the best of luck. But I'm ready to play you guys because I'm going to be screaming. I love it. I can't wait. But he always was nice to me. I give him that.
That's great.
Yes, sir.
Your Twitter handle, how do people get in touch with you? Twitter and
Man.
Instagram, right?
Yeah, you can ask me all that, and
I'll put it in the show notes. How about that?
You can, put
put it
them
in
on
the
the
show
shows.
notes. Okay.
I know Instagram. You just type in Mr. OU. It's Mr. OU _ here, something like that. And I do have a fan page that Joe Clay helped me start. It's got like 10,000 followers now, and that's pretty good. I think you can follow me. It's called Mr. OU, just a fan page. I did that so people can share their pictures with me, and I can see them back, and I can share them pictures like that.
Right on.
I do have a TikTok. I just hit. I'm 1,000 away from having almost 10,000 people follow me there, and I got like
Wow.
over 100-some thousand people likes so far on there. So you can follow me on TikTok. Just type in Mr. OU. Everything's Mr. OU.
All right.
More likely you'll find me. My real name is Antonio Record, just like a record player. Chugga 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 chugga. RECORD. I tell people that because people be thinking record like a record car or
Yeah.
something. So when I say chugga chugga chugga, they be like,
They know.
Yeah,
They know.
Yep.
And if you don't know, now you know.
And if you don't know, now you know. Shout out to Brian, him and his loss and their family, for Ty Strong and his family and this and
Yeah.
that. Love them.
Yeah.
It's so many people I just want to be thankful for, and I believe I got names out to people who always been there, and just want to say thank you, saying turn up tailgate. And for my birthday, guys, don't forget, March 31st. Love you guys. I'll be at gymnastics on that day.
Let's do it.
Yep.
Ready?
Ready.
Boomer!
Sooner!
Love it, man.
Boomer Sooner for
Appreciate you,
life,
man.
as always. Appreciate you guys.
All right.
Hope I did